So we went to Spooky Empire.
And got a ton of super cute Disney merch. Go figure.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Fear Review. I'm William.
And I'm Amy.
Today we're going to talk about Spooky Empire, which is the final episode in our 3-part series, kind of like our on-location series from our 2-week vacation in Orlando. So we're going to talk about the convention, tell you who we met, and then go over some of the kind of merch that we got while we were there. So let's talk about the hotel.
Ooh, yeah. It was really, it's always nice. It's been at the same hotel. We've only gone to this convention 3 years. And it's at the Hyatt Regency Orlando. The one that they do in October. They also have a Spooky Empire that they do in the spring somewhere else, but we've never been to that one.
Yeah, there's a newer one that's in South Carolina, and then there's another one that's more by SeaWorld.
Yeah, but still in Orlando.
Yeah, still in Orlando.
But this one's at the Hyatt Regency, and a super nice hotel. It has an Italian steak restaurant that we became our routine that we ate there.
Yeah,
the day we got there, Friday night when we get there.
We're a little bit of a creature of habit, but yeah, their food's good. It's they've got some good steaks and like good Italian food, and I think we normally eat there like our first night, because usually our what we do or the plan is Friday get as many of the our autographs as we can. So then like Saturday, if we want to like do the vendor room, spend some time there, and then if like there's
plus it just takes the stress off.
Yeah.
Because that's the main reason we're there, is to get the autographs of all the people that you want the autographs. And I want to make sure that you get everything and you meet everybody that you want. And so it's like a game. So when we only have, like this year, we got everybody on Friday night. We only had one person to get on Saturday. Yeah. And the only reason we didn't get him on Friday is because he wasn't there on Friday.
Nope.
So I was like, score. You can just like relax and be like, oh, tomorrow we can just enjoy and shop and, do any of the Q&As if we wanted to.
And it makes it easier too, because I tend to get like posters too, like this year, like with Hellraiser, I'm getting some more on that like if you get it all done in one night, then you're not carrying posters around or like tubes and stuff like that all weekend. So makes it nice.
I agree. And everything's located there in that hotel. It's a ginormous hotel.
Yeah.
So you just walk, you leave your room, go down to the lobby, and walk over to their like convention area inside the hotel.
If never been to a convention before, there's usually a vendor room, which is where people sell their wares, and then there's an autograph room. But this one, what's really cool here is they have a tattoo festival at the same time. Mm-hmm. So never gotten a tattoo while I was there.
That's because you find your tattoo guy and you stick with them.
Yeah, but I have gone through and walked through and seen people are usually getting horror tattoos and stuff like that. But it's kind of cool just to kind of like walk through and kind of see what people are getting.
And then they have different rooms that they'll do Q&A with actors. Like they'll do a panel. There's also, they have movie shorts and other movies that they're playing there. And
yeah, they have a film festival there too, which is really cool. They'll usually have 2 to 3 like feature films that you can watch at different times throughout the weekend, and then shorts as well. They have like blocks of like scary or over the top or bloody or that kind of type of thing.
I love the way they do it there. Texas Frightmare, the autographs, like where the people are set up, they're in the same room as where you're shopping. And so it gets really crowded because the line for the autographs can get really long, and it's taking up room for people to walk to shop. I love how it's all separate. Like one room is just shopping because it doesn't ever get so overly crowded where you can't walk around.
That's what's nice here is like there's a little bit more breathing room. And
everything's separated.
Around. But there's plenty of people there. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a small convention by any means, because it's not.
It just seems to run really smoothly. Yeah. And we're fortunate enough to get VIP tickets when we go to these conventions.
Yeah.
So we're able to get in we get in 1 hour early. And if the actors are already there, which not everybody gets there early, but several of them do, there's no line, basically. You just get to go straight. And then even when it does open up to everybody, there's a special line you get to go in, and they take turns. So one VIP person and then one general admission. And because they only sell a certain amount of VIP tickets, the line to get an autograph is never very long at Spooky Empire.
No.
I'm just saying this one is just like so much more restful, I feel like.
It does. It's a really fun, like Friday, like we said, We got there, got in the hour early. I don't even think we got in the full hour early. I think we were like 30 minutes early or something like that. And I think we had everybody done in not even 2 hours.
No, I think it was like an hour.
Yeah.
An hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah. So it went really well. Met a lot of really cool people.
I don't know their names, but I can sit there and tell you the movies.
One of the people that we met, and which we've been a fan of for a while, is Jane Levy, because she was in a show called Suburgatory, which was this like sitcom show.
But it was like a single dad and his daughter moving from, was it New York or like Chicago? Like she was used to being in the city and then moved to the suburbs.
Yeah, and her dealing with that, it was like a comedy, but
we really enjoyed that show.
Yeah, but of course she's was in the Evil Dead remake, which was really good, and she was really good.
Really bloody.
Yeah, she was super sweet. She was super nice, and I had just mentioned that we liked Suburgatory, and she's like, "Oh, I love it when I meet my crossover fans," and stuff. So she was super cool.
We met Nicholas Hoult. I was super excited to get to meet him.
Yeah, and that was a surprise when he got announced, and I was super excited. I mean, he's been in so much.
I love Warm Bodies.
Yeah.
And that's not what we had signed because this is your thing, I've had stuff signed before, but they weren't normally horror. Like one time somebody from Sweet Home Alabama was at one of these shows and I had him sign a picture from Sweet Home Alabama. But anyways, and of course you chose Renfield.
Yeah. I was between the two because I actually do like Warm Bodies. That's a good movie.
I like Renfield. It's extremely bloody, but it's also funny.
And I think you had picked that one. You said or was that a different one that you said don't get that one because it's scary or something?
No, that was Jane Levy. You were like, which picture should I choose? I was like, any of them but that one. And that's the one you chose.
That's right.
I should have known. You were going to be like, you're right. That is the most disturbing of all the pictures.
Yeah, that's right. But he was super nice.
He used the word lovely a lot, which I know they do over there, like in England. And we don't use it enough here. It's such a lovely word.
Yeah, we're going to start using that.
Yeah, because you told him how we loved About a Boy. Which is what he was in when he was a child. And that forever, my parents, especially my dad, would be like, oh, we watched this new movie. It has that About a Boy kid in it.
Yeah, that's right.
And so you told him that. And he was like, oh, well, tell them I said hi.
Yeah. He's like, that's just lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was really nice. We met the ScreenBoat.
Amy Schumacher, Stephen LaMorte, and we actually met David
Thornton.
Howard Thornton, who plays Steamboat Willie, but also Terrifier. And
they were really sweet.
Yeah.
And I know you're going to put up a picture of the ScreenBoat poster. That's a cute little kind of poster. But they had the prop of the mouse that they used as, when they were showing the little mouse, they had that. So we got to get our picture taken next to the little Mickey Mouse. So see, even at a horror convention, I got to get a picture taken with Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, that was really cool seeing that. And he told a funny story. He's like, that's in his office. And he's like, when I'm in there writing at night and stuff like that, he's like, I swear that thing moves. He's like, I look and it's like, it just feels like it's like moving in the corner of my eye.
I bet it would.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about Chucky.
We also they had a panel that we went to. It was like a screening of a documentary they did because they also did The Mean One, which is the Grinch horror movie.
So it's the making of The Mean One.
Yeah. And so we watched that and then they did a Q&A after that, which was really cool.
So now that's on our Christmas horror movie day list.
Yeah. And then we met them. They were super sweet. Then we went and met David Howard Thornton, which I think he may have had the longest line there. Like, Nicholas Hoult would be the only, but I never saw like his full line. But David Howard Thornton, like his was wrapped around the corner, wrapped around the building.
Mm-hmm. Well, we even had to wait a long time in the VIP line.
Yeah.
Like everybody was going straight to his line to stand in line for him.
Yeah.
They love the Terrifier.
Yeah. Which that was cool, like getting to meet him for ScreenBoat.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, this is cool. Cause I think like maybe not as many people get, ScreenBoat posters
as they do Terrifier.
But yeah.
And we met Heart Eyes. Or 3 people from that.
Yeah, Michael Kennedy, Josh Rubin, and Yosan Ann. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but we both really liked that movie. Like we watched that on Valentine's Day when it came out
in the theater. Yeah,
and I don't think either of us were expecting to like it that much, but it's really good. It's fun.
It's a fun little slasher movie.
Yeah, and all three of them were really cool. Talking to them, and I forgot, and I was gonna bring it, but when we saw it in the movie theater, the theater was handing out these Valentine's Day
which
cards.
we do have them. They're over there on the table.
Yeah, I may put those in here, but I should have got those signed, and I was telling Yosan about that. And he's like, "Oh man, that would have been so cool."
Yeah, because he said he hadn't seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if they come back, a lot of times these people will follow, to where maybe they come to Frightmare next year.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of get like on a circuit a little bit. Yeah.
You got 2 more Hellraiser people, right?
Yeah, Ashley Lawrence and Sean Chapman, which is Ashley is the main girl from Hellraiser, and Sean is Frank, the
one that's in the chains.
Yeah.
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 She was sweet because she came around and basically made me get in the picture.
Yeah.
A lot of times I don't get in the pictures. I mean, I did for Nicholas Hoult. I got in the picture, but most of the time, and I did with the ScreenBoat people because I really liked that movie. But yeah, she came around, was like, "You're getting in the picture too. Get over here." And I was like, "Okay."
I always feel bad too, because like whenever they do that, like, when I feel bad anyway, not just because you're getting in the picture, but normally
You feel bad that I am getting in the picture?
No, because like you're always just making sure that I'm getting on. Like we're there because I want to meet these people. Like you're not as.
I normally have my hands full.
So like you're carrying a poster and like you're giving the money out and stuff like that. So then they pull you into a picture without you. Like usually you're holding a poster and have something else in your hand.
I have like
in
a
the
bag
picture.
and I.
Yeah. So that's what I always feel bad, is like it's not like it's an easy like. You can go, okay, let me dump all this stuff on the ground.
And that's why most of the time when they're like, "You want to get in?" I was like, "I just give the money and thank you.
Yeah.
I'm good."
Yeah.
You met 4 or 5 of the children from It.
Yeah. There were supposed to be more. 2 of them ended up having to cancel. One of them had like a personal thing, and another one, like there was a lot of flight issues going on.
Yeah, like evidently multiple flights kept getting canceled on them.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
So not as many as I would have liked, but we met Bill. He was cool.
And he's been in a lot of movies that we've watched and liked.
Yeah, and like looking at his picture table, there's just even more than I had remembered. But he was like super cool, and he had kind of talked about my Dark Tower tattoos and was like, "Hey, what did you think about the movie?" And so we kind of talked about that a little bit, and that a new one coming out. And then I had remarked about the movie he did with Bill Murray, Saint Vincent. And said, "Yeah, it's just a really good movie. Anytime it just comes on TV, like I'm gonna watch it. Like I don't try to." He's like, "TV." He's like, "Is that still a thing? What generation are you?" Something like
Which
that.
I mean, he was fully joking.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
It was in a in a completely joking way. So,
Georgie, the kid who played Georgie, I don't know what else he's been in, but his line was ginormous.
No, yeah, it was huge. Like everybody else was like, I don't want to say it's not like they didn't have a line, but his was like.
We had to wait.
Yeah, huge. But he was taking a lot of time with everybody. He was like the most energetic person I've seen.
I mean, but I don't know, what is he might still be like 16 or something. Or maybe he's 20. I don't know. But yeah, he had a lot of energy and he was super sweet.
Super engaged with everybody and like, "Hey, cool, man. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool. And then Henry, which is the bully from
I was going to say, yeah, the bully.
Yeah, which was weird seeing him in real life and not like
not
with
having
the
a mullet
and like stuff like that. But he was cool because even like when we were finishing up, and I was like, I said something like, "Man, I hated you in the movie" or something like that. I was like, and I hope you take that as a compliment or something. He was like, "Oh yeah, no, I totally get it."
That's when I realized he was the bully. I just am so focused. I didn't look up to see what part he played, and he looked so different than the bully that I was like, "Oh wait, you were the bully?" I was like, "You were so mean. It's lovely to find out that you're so sweet in real life." And he's like, "Thank you," because he was really, really sweet.
Yeah, you just used lovely.
I did. I'm gonna try to bring it over here.
Oh, I think I said you were awful in the film, I think is what it was. And I was like, I mean that like as a compliment.
I was going to say, you said in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. So, and we met a couple of the others and got like a really cool poster signed that it was made for the convention by an artist, and it's like signed and numbered. I got them all to sign.
Yeah, and they all loved that poster. They're like, "Where is this? Oh my, this looks amazing." I don't know who the artist is that did it, but it looks really good.
Yeah.
It's already framed and hung up, but you're going to show a picture of it.
And then I think last person is Greg Nicotero. I get to meet him, who's just I think, done effects for every single movie that's ever been made. It seems like when you look at his resume,
Yeah.
it's like,
Of course, I don't know that. And I was like, babe, I don't know if there's anything this man hasn't worked on. I mean, it was just like, I was scrolling.
but he was really cool. He was super nice. And he was doing a cool thing where they had like this like silver coin, and it had like each side was kind of like had a like a collage of all the different movies that he has done. It's just like a little like picture of something, like it'll have an alien or like a pumpkin head or something like that, but a bunch of them. And he was like, just for this convention, it was like, if you can name all of the things on the coin, you'll get it for free. He was like, but if you can't, you buy it for the $30 or something like that. Almost did it, but I was like,
You could have done it.
I probably could have done it.
The guy, I want to say like the handler who takes the money, kept going, come on, you want to do it? I was like, I'd be lucky if I could name 2 of these things on the coin. And then I was looking at it. Plus, I mean, I need a magnifying glass. And I was like, I think that's a werewolf. And he's like, are you starting it? And I was like, no, because I know I can't do it.
Yeah. I kind of glanced down and I saw what kind of like made me think, no, don't do it, was just because I think there was an alien on there, like from Alien or Aliens or something. And I was like, but I don't know which one. So is that how they're going to catch me? Is like, oh, I think it's Aliens. You're like, no, it was Alien 3. Yeah. So I was like, man, I don't know enough. So
yeah.
So yeah, we didn't do any other panels. I think we had talked about it, but
we had just come off of 2 nights in a row of Halloween Horror Nights.
We were just tired.
We were so tired.
Yeah, we were just wiped. So do we want to get into our souvenirs?
Yeah. I got this shirt. I was like, can you?
Yeah, I guess we can start off with those.
Which kind of goes on par with like this whole Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein thing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Can you see the shirt?
Yeah, and this is same thing for me. I actually got this one at the VIP party. They do a cool thing where they have people just I think screen printing shirts there, and you watch them make it and everything. So that was cool.
Yeah, for just $15.
Yeah, for $15.
Or cool you can bring your own shirt, and then it doesn't cost anything. I think you just tip them. I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
But I always forget. But we were like, okay, you have to get that because it has Disney, and the Spooky Empire writing looks exactly like Disney writing.
Yeah, since it was kind of like goes along with our trip and stuff. So
yeah, you got obviously more. Like I said, there were more black shirts to come. I said in our last episode, and
all the colors on this pop. I think so. This is this year's spooky shirt.
I wonder if that glows. It almost looks like it would glow.
Yeah, it kind of does actually. This is the VIP shirt that came in the swag
bag.
Yeah. And I bought a older one, kind of like a vintage one. That's talking about it's 20 years.
Because that's cute.
Yeah. I just thought it was like a cool shirt.
Yeah, and they're on a birthday cake, and it's got a lot of the people that you like: Chucky, Freddy, Jason.
Yeah. Do you want to go in?
Yeah, I got this. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I thought about it because I wasn't for sure, but this lady, and I'm sorry, we didn't get her card.
Not your grandma's
moments.
Yep.
Okay. I should have known, but she takes precious moments and then paints them and adds stuff to them to make them horror characters. And come on now.
Yeah, she had a lot of really cool ones.
A lot. I mean, she even had like Haunted Mansion, Jack and Sally. But y'all know that Jason, for whatever reason, I love. And he's so cute for Christmas. I think that's it until
we get to our cups.
Yeah, well, they're not all for us. So it's not as embarrassing. But this has got to be the best like drinking cups with Owala's, Stanley's, this other brand.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah. They're engraved. I mean, the couple was lovely, very friendly. We got 3 custom made, and within the week, they had immediately were like, "Here's pictures of it. Make sure we liked it before they shipped it." And now we already have them. So it only took a week and a half for us to get them here at the house. But I got this one while we were there. They had this one at the booth, which it says "Boo to You." I mean, come on. And because it was so, it was actually on Halloween. It was half off. So I was like, that's a must. I have to get that. I got that. And then I special ordered this one. Because I prefer Awalas. But I got this for me and one for my mom. So we're going to have little matching ones. But it has the castle and Mickey and Minnie. And they're like kissing. And it's got little hearts. Like, come on.
Very much you and your mom.
So Mom and I have matching ones. And my dad's like me. And he loves The Mandalorian and Grogu. But I was like, I don't think Dad's going to be into a cup covered in all these little Grogus. So I asked, and she was like, I can custom make it with just like one picture. And it turned out so good. I'm so excited. So it has The Mandalorian and Grogu on one. Because like when my dad sends me, every day a good morning, have a great day, he almost always uses a picture of Grogu because he knows I love Grogu so much. But then look at the other side. This is the way. And he says that all the time. So I'm like, okay, this isn't too much. It's not, anyway. So like, see all this Disney. I bought so much Disney stuff there.
We got more Disney than we did actual horror.
Did. Okay, so.
In which we got, so to say like your parents watched Rosie for the 2 weeks while we were gone. So this is kind of like a, hey,
thank you
for watching our
almost 14-year-old dog.
Almost 14-year-old dog.
That's trouble getting around some days. But you got cups
to continue the Awala. I got one too. So this is my first Awala.
Your hand's covering it.
But it's got all of like the slashers on it. And like Pennywise. And so that's cool. And to kind of go along with the theme of the trip as well.
This one really pops.
Yeah, the Universal monsters, like the classics. It's got like the Mummy, Wolfman, Frankenstein, and Dracula. So that's our plethora of cups. Well, I think that's
we got a bunch of pins, that will add to our pin board that's behind your
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to add there, but it takes forever to go through all of our pins that we got. So
yeah, but it was really good. Hopefully we can go back.
Hoping we can keep it works out that our vacations align with it. So
yeah, it does work out nicely.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us and for watching the final episode in our kind of like on location series. If you didn't see the Disney episode or the Universal Halloween Horror Nights, go back and watch that. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, this Saturday we will be releasing and reviewing Keeper, which, as you can see, Amy is very excited about it.
As of Monday, you couldn't find anywhere local that movie was playing. And I held out hope that I wasn't going to have to watch it. And then it was playing everywhere.
I told you it was going to be.
And so now I have to watch it. I hated Longlegs.
So did I.
I hated it. And the monkey, I love that actor. But like it depressed me for whatever reason. I found it so depressing. And so now we're going to go watch this one. And if I feel the same way, we're going to get home too late on a school night. I don't know why. It's a work night. I don't know why I say a school night. That's just what's always been in our head. But a work night that I won't have time to like come home and watch something happy.
We'll be able to put on a British Bake Off before we go.
Think about me, guys. Yeah. As I watch this movie, Keeper.
She needs your thoughts and prayers for your family.
I hate when you do that. I have a feeling this Keeper is not going to be a keeper for me.
Yeah, we'll see.
I hope I'm pleasantly surprised. And
you were listening to the preview, and you're like, "Oh, what is that? That sounds terrifying." Because you were listening to it from the other room, and I was like, "Oh, what's a new movie coming out?" And it was after we had already decided this. You're like, "Oh, which one?" And I was like, "It's Keeper." And you're like, "Oh."
Womp, 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 womp. Oh, well.
Okay.
Tune in, guys. Thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe. And tune in next time to The Fear Review, where the fear is family.